touch, lost my way. No one ever asked me why. Tried to move along, never looking back. You're gonna come around in time. Alone, alone, alone now, my friend. Alone, alone, alone now, my friend.
We're not only fighting for ourselves, but we're fighting for the future kids. We're fighting for them. We're fighting for their kids. It's not just us. My friend Kiara calls me and she's like, it's a shooting. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, people told me it was the lockers. And then she calls me again and she's like, it's a shooting. Like, you need to run. And then, like, I start running. And I'm like, Kiara, like, I'm going. And then, sorry. The event was sad, yes, the event was tragic and it was negative, but we're going to turn it around and we're going to make it better because that's what they would have wanted.
Juliana and I have been to our state representatives and now we're going to Washington, to our federal legislators, hoping that they can finally hear us out.
It's harder to like deny it and to make excuses when you're seeing us face to face.
This isn't just about our school. It's not. It's about every single place that you can go to and not feel safe because gun violence.
The country are in the city of Chicago, and yet they have the worst gun violence.
You know, there's this fiction that the gun lobby tries to perpetuate that there are no laws that could stop evildoers from perpetuating the kinds of crimes that we saw in Las Vegas and that we see in Chicago, and that's simply not true. What we know is that states that have tougher gun laws, that keep criminals from getting guns, that keep those dangerous weapons like AR-15s out of the hands of civilians, have dramatically lower rates of gun violence.
House Majority Whip Steve Scalise and Senator Chris Murphy represent two sides of the gun control debate. So who's right? Both Scalise and Murphy cite studies that look at the effects of gun control policy in a single state. Most criminologists say this is not the best way to understand if gun control affects gun violence. That's because there are so many factors that can affect gun violence. So even when researchers control for things like poverty or unemployment or incarceration rates, there could still be other compounding factors. And Chicago earned its reputation for having the toughest gun laws based on two laws that are no longer on the books. And Murphy cites studies that lump in suicides with all gun deaths. And when you take out those suicides from instances of gun violence, the results can change, sometimes dramatically.